Would you love to stop caring so much about what other people think of you? If you can feel yourself holding back, in other words, you're showing up in the marketplace, but you are not giving yourself permission to say what you really want to say because you're concerned about the haters. You're concerned that people might have negative comments or they might judge you, they might reject you, any of that kind of stuff, and you're done with that, like you're ready to give yourself permission to be more true to you, then you're gonna love what I have to share with you here today. My name is Desiree Stafford, and I help coaches and other transformational business owners attract a steady flow of high-ticket clients and break through to 5- and 6-figure months with simplicity and ease. Now, I'm gonna tell you what's worked for me and what works for my clients. I'm sure you've heard things like, what people think of you is none of your business, right? I've said that myself to my clients. There's a book, a great book, by the way, with that same title. So there's a lot of people who will say something like, just don't worry about it. But the truth is, we're still emotional and we do worry about these things, right? So I want to talk to you about what I have learned how to do to overcome this stuff so that you can overcome it yourself and show up and just be who you want to be, right? Because that's honestly the way that you're going to make the most money. You're going to have the most fun. You're going to love your life and your business, right? So let's talk about that here. I'm going to give you 3 tips to focus on. The first is to give yourself the approval, the validation, the whatever it is that you might be seeking from other people. Give that to yourself first. You have to learn how to meet your own needs, right? So you want to give it to yourself first rather than waiting for other people to give it to you. That way, when you show up in the marketplace, you don't feel needy. And when you don't feel needy, you're not showing up in the marketplace in a way that's actually attracting to you the very experience that you do not want, right? So first, give to yourself the validation, the approval, the whatever it is that you're seeking, okay? The second thing is for you to focus on either your desire or your purpose. What matters to you? What lights you up? What fires you up? So much so that you don't give a fuck, right? Like, you need to be focused on that. We know that fear is stronger, or not fear, that desire, which is love, is stronger than fear, right? So if you focus on what you desire, if you focus on your purpose, if you focus on what you're passionate about, that will fill you up so much that you're not going to be as concerned with what other people might think of you, okay? The third aspect of this is to actually lean into the triggers. So if you show up and someone happens to put a negative comment, which, if you're actually being true to yourself, it's going to happen, right? Like, it's going to happen. Not everybody's going to agree with you, and that's okay. You want your marketing to attract the right people and repel the wrong ones. And some of the wrong ones are not going to go away quietly. They're going to pitch a fit. They're going to say what they want to say. So you have to be open to that. And here's why it's so valuable to you if you allow yourself to be open to it. Because if you lean into the trigger, if you lean into what someone says that you perceive as negative, you have an opportunity to heal. This is about your expansion that we're talking about here. This is so much bigger than making a couple of bucks online. And I don't mean just a couple, I mean 6 and 7 figures, right? But it's so much bigger than that. It's about your expansion as a leader, as a woman, as a whatever it is that you decide that you want to be in this world, right? So you want to allow yourself to feel whatever that trigger is bringing up for you so you can release whatever stories attached to it. You can heal and you can show up even bigger, even bolder, right? Even more like you're running the show, which you are. So those are the 3 things that you can do to give yourself permission to show up as the bold, powerful leader that you know that you came here to be, okay? So again, the 3 tips are, number 1, give to yourself what you want from other people. So if you want validation from other people, if you want recognition from other people, give that to yourself first. Second, connect to your desire or your passion or your purpose, whatever it is that's going to light you up, that's going to have you not focused on the fear, but have you focused on why you actually came here, right? Like, that's what you want to be focused on. And then the third thing is to lean into the triggers. It's going to happen, right? You are on a journey for the rest of your life. You're never going to get to a point where you feel like you've arrived and nothing is ever going to upset you or trigger you, right? So you want to be willing to just go with it. And the way that you become resilient is by allowing yourself to lean into the trigger, to heal whatever needs to be healed, and you just keep showing up. Okay, that's how you will turn the wounds into wisdom. It's so powerful when you do this. All right, so I hope you got the value that I wanted you to get here today. And if you have, there are 3 ways that I can help you. I'm going to first put the link to my website, which is powerhouseunleashed.com, below this video. There you're going to get access to my free masterclass where I'm going to walk you through how my clients are adding $10,000 to $100,000 per month to their businesses with a handful of high-ticket clients. And I will tell you, when my clients raise their prices, and they show up authentically in the marketplace, so they start speaking their truth, they stop biting their tongue, guess what happens? They have to deal with the same stuff that I'm coaching you through right now, right? So you want to make sure that you're willing to have the courage to show up as the leader that you want to be. And if you do, then I believe that you're going to get so much value out of that masterclass, okay? The second thing is if you want some home study programs, I have some home studies on, number 1, how to create a profitable business, where I walk you through how to create the offers on your own, and also do some of the marketing where you're going to show up and use your authentic voice and attract your people. So if you want information on that, you can find that on my website as well. And if you want some customized support with creating your high ticket offers that are based on your zone of genius, so you know that you're going to be able to deliver results. You also want to learn how to communicate directly to the hearts and minds of your people, the kind of clients who are going to show up and they're going to pay you without hesitation. They're going to be so fun and easy to work with. And you want to learn how to master your state of being. So this means being able to stand in your power when you do wobble, right? When people do say things that upset you and perhaps you don't have access to the tools and the resources that you need in that moment, and you want some support to help you through those wobbles, then I would love to support you. You can send me a private message on whatever platform you're watching this on, and then we can talk about the programs that I have available. And until we do speak, I hope you're up to big, bold things in your life and in your business. Take care.